Okay, here we're in the Wohl Museum. It's W-O-H-L. It's in the Old City, right next to the Herva Synagogue. It's easy to find. This is an ancient find. They found some ancient ruins, and the ruins they found here are priest dwellings during the time of the Messiah. So I want you to see these dwellings. We've been here many times, and I've never been in here before. I'm disappointed. I never knew. Okay, I'm going to go to the other side and let you see what this thing looks like. This, as I said, this ruin dates back 2,000 years, and this is a priestly dwelling. You see a bathroom over there. There's a bathtub. It could have been a ritual bath, but my guess is it's just for cleaning, for washing. But look at the mosaics on the floors in the bathroom. And then in the room outside the bathroom. Now remember, this is at a time when a typical person lived in a one-room house, and they had a family in that room. What I'm saying is, the priests lived like today's politicians and religious leaders, like kings. I'll move down a little bit and show you some more of this particular area. I don't know what's down in that room, but you can see it. There's a staircase leading down into a room there. And I don't know what's painted on the wall, but he had a fresco on the wall. And these, as they've discovered through archaeological research, these kinds of dwellings were common among the priestly class. And this is the mikvah in the house. The room I showed you a moment ago was the bathroom, because this is the area he would use for ritual purity. The other was just for bathing. I don't know what that room is, and there may be more things, more rooms below, but there's a big hole there. Sits beside another mikvah. They had a 2-mikvah house. Not a 2-bathroom house, a 2-mikvah house. These are some of the things they've uncovered in their archaeological work here. These are oil-burning lamps, various sizes, shapes. These are pipes. Of course, vessels to haul water, maybe wine, olive oil, who knows? And all of these things have been discovered since the 1967 Six-Day War. Before then, they couldn't have done this work, but they're engaged in archaeological activity all over Israel right now, and uncovering new things every year. And each time we come to Israel, well, not each time, but we try to go by the same places we've been before every few years, because there are new things to see, and some of them are quite important. Other artifacts discovered in this area where the priests lived. I should point out to you that this archaeological discovery is very near the Temple Mount. I don't know how many meters, but we're very, very close to the Temple Mount on the western side right now. So this would have been a priestly community located very near the temple. You can bet that these homes were occupied while Herod was building the temple, and they were destroyed in 70 AD when the Romans destroyed the temple and at least this section of Jerusalem and other sections as well. So this way of life came to an abrupt halt in 70 AD, beginning on the 9th of Av, 70 AD. In 1972, this is what the site looked like. The steel beams that you see in this video were placed here so that buildings could be constructed above this site. And then the Wohl Museum has now occupied this site. But this is what this portion of Jerusalem looked like in 1972. The year I graduated from college. A lot's been done. A lot's been done here. More things found at this site. We have a problem. We can't. Now that is an interesting figurine found in a priestly dwelling. I wonder what it means. A dinner set. This is a very large area here that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to have to do it in several clips. There's a walkway beneath these stones. According to the information we've been given, what we're seeing is the basement area of these dwellings. In 70 AD, the upper stories were destroyed by the Romans. So you're only looking at their basements. And in this area, you see another mosaic in the floor. I'll zoom in on that. I don't know what this area was. This is a nice sized room. I'm going to guess and say that it's probably 15 to 20 feet wide and maybe 30 feet, probably 30 feet long, with a huge mosaic in the floor. This is a bathing device of some sort. Almost looks like a shower. This would be your shower itself, I don't know. Maybe it's a steam room. I don't know, I'm guessing. But as you can see, it's a fairly intricate design. It was a nice house by any standard. Didn't have plumbing, but otherwise it was a nice house. Another tub of sorts. That channel may have been used for moving water to some of these tubs on lower levels. I'm just guessing. You can see the remnants of a fresco in this room. There are remnants of a fresco here as well. So this is how the priests lived at the time of the Messiah. And there's Katie inspecting it, giving it her seal of approval. Katie, thumbs up or thumbs down? She likes it. She said we could work with this. There is a huge chunk of fresco that has survived.
Which one was the restroom?
If we're in the basement, then there was a sub-basement as well. As you can see evidence of a floor there. Beneath it is another level. Actually, they're working on that level below us now. Again, these were priestly dwellings 2,000 years ago. More than 2,000 years ago. Another mikveh. And it wouldn't be complete without a mosaic. Plastered walls. Another staircase down to the lower level. This is the area where the kids and grandkids probably slept. I'm just guessing. I don't know that. It's a large house, huge house. Fit for a king or a politician, or a combination of the two, with a touch of religious leader thrown in. I'm going to walk the length of this area and say a few words as we move forward. This is 60 or 70 feet that we're about to travel. There's another mikveh there, right there. That's a mikveh. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that the religious leaders at the time of the Messiah lived in the lap of luxury. And more than anything else, he threatened their socioeconomic standing. They hated him for that. They were protecting their positions and their wealth. Think about that. 70 years later, those who weren't killed had lost their positions, their wealth, their property. This is not Caiaphas' house. Caiaphas lived very near the Temple Mount as well, but more in a southerly direction. This is really interesting. The Romans burned everything that would burn. And these are charred remains of wood found in this area. So the portions that were wood were destroyed by fire, and you can see the remains here. I think that's just fascinating. This is literally the wood that was left over from the destruction in 70 AD. You've seen charred remains after you've had a wood fire. That's what this looks like. That's exactly what this looks like. And it was a huge fire. They set fire to the city, the Temple Mount, everything. Look at these walls. Took a long time to cut these things on these walls. These are made from Jerusalem stone. It's got to be 10 feet, 11 feet tall, maybe 12. I don't know. Gives you some idea what it looks like from a distance. That room there to your left is a mikveh. The room on the right is where we were a second ago. The room on the left is a little mikveh. And then there are two outer rooms used for some purpose. This is an artist rendition of what the house looked like. Again, this is where the priests live. Where do you think their money came from? Like I said, they would feel right at home with politicians and religious leaders today, and kings. And so ends the tour of Wohl Museum, W-O-H-L. If you're in Jerusalem, it's near the square in front of the Hervis Synagogue. Anyone who knows anything about this area can tell you where it is. It's easy to find. It's well worth your time.